Alrighty, hello everyone. I do apologize for that delay. It's raining. It's been raining for a while now, and that's just causing just more traffic and more police out and more car accidents, and I think it just backed everything up today. It was pretty brutal, so. But I did make it home finally. I did make it home. How's it going, guys? Chad has determined my fate. What is it, Nam? What's going on? What did they decide? I'm late to being late. Yeah, thank you, Nom. It was it was raining all night last night too. All right, let me get my game booted up here so we can get started on our runs. You guys having a good Sunday so far? Blueprints. There we go. Steam library. Booted up. Thank you, Jesse. KPS, Fluffy, Lettoons, Martin, Bob, hello. Hello, Trauma, how are you? I see Alexis in there as well. Phoenix. Oh, we have Jess. Is Jesse here? We have Jess and Jesse now? Two Jesses? I'm sorry, actually three. We're going to have Jesse, another Jesse, and Jess. Oh, that's right. Today is May 4th. Yeah. May the 4th be with you. Isn't this funny? Hello, Soul. You worked all weekend, Hanta? Well, hopefully you get a break now. How's it going? King Lars. Hold on. My phone buzzed. Let me see what that's all about. Oh, it's just Discord notifications. Okay, if you guys give me a second, we will get started here. Let me remove my pinned message about being late. Hassanin, hello. Star Wars isn't what it used to be. I know I've said this before. I've never been a big Star Wars fan. I was never a Star Wars hater. When it came to fantasy stuff, I never watched Star Wars. I watched like the first 2 or 3 movies, and I was like, not for me. Then I watched Harry Potter, and I saw the first 4 movies, which was up to the Goblet of Fire, which I think personally, Goblet of Fire might be the best Harry Potter movie in the entire series. And then I just never watched anything after that again. I was never big on fantasy stuff. Okay. All right. It's a crazy take. Oh, I do have the staff keycard today. That's right. Let me go ahead and do the thumbnail down. Prisoner of Azkaban. That one was pretty good too. Wait. Prisoner of Azkaban was the 3rd one in the series, right? Or did that come out after Goblet of Fire? I can't remember. I read all the books in like 2nd grade or something. Okay, it's the 3rd one. That one was pretty good too. It had very much the feel of Hogwarts. Chamber of Secrets didn't. It was cool, but I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with a run here, because as much as I would love to just stream Blueprints all weekend long, I can't. I still have to go shopping tonight and get all my stuff and groceries for the week. So let's get started here. All right, everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Blueprints. We're going to be starting off with day 28 here. Now, on day 28, we have our allowance, we have our key card, and we should have keys because we had a clock tower yesterday, I believe. Maybe I'm getting my days mixed up here. We'll find out in just a second here. Fourth was good, but his haircut was insane. Yeah. Okay, so we have 20 steps from the sauna. We have 10 keys from yesterday's clock tower. We have 2 gems, and we have our allowance, and we are back on Banner of the King for drafting specific rooms for the day. We also unlocked our satellite dish on yesterday's run, which allows us to... Well, now we should check on some... What's it called? We should check for more packets to download whenever we possibly can. but we did get a bunch of new experiments. So we do have a key card just in our inventory. So we do know that if we end the day in the break room, then, yes, the last day of the berry picker blessing as well. If you end the day in the break room, you get the key card put into your inventory. So then we wouldn't be able to complete the castle challenge down in the basement. We could start from the foundation today. I think it could be an interesting choice. We might get a new blessing tomorrow. Oh, hold on. I tried to unpin my message, but it didn't do it. There we go. Okay. You know what's funny? I've also never seen Lord of the Rings. I need to watch that as well. Okay, so what have we got that we can do? Starting an experiment would be cool. We need to go use our berry pick blessing outside. And let's go berry pick the outside room and see if we get something cool. 10 keys, 2 gems, and 66 coins. Hey, Jafar, welcome to the stream. I didn't read all of the early messages. Steve, did you get a chance to tell everyone about your game? Oh, hold on. Excuse me, what? You can take the shrine when there's a blessing? Does anyone know if this extends the current blessing I have, or can I have multiple blessings at once? Or can you, if I donate, is it just going to extend the days on this blessing that I currently have? I kind of want to take the shrine. Picking a berry would be cool, though. Hello, Alexander. Yeah, it probably would give me a new blessing. I think because we're only on 1 day left of the berry blessing, we might as well just skip the shrine for now. And we could just get a random room in here and see what happens. Let's take our berry and see what it gives us. You gotta be shitting me. We got a dead-end room. Oh, that's funny. And that's just funny. Well, I guess we should buy a lockpick kit. Let's take the lockpick kit. Might as well purchase it. And a special key. Let's see what kind of special key we get. Prism key, maybe? I gave us a silver key. Alright, well, yeah, it's not a wasted space. Getting this outside would be pretty good. Yeah, I wish we got the garden key. That would have been cool. Alright, well, it's not exactly what I was looking for. If I get a magnet, I should try to go back there? A magnet? What would a magnet do? Do you just mean, like, steal all the keys with a magnet? We could start from the foundation today. Let's do that. It may not remove it from the pool. Interesting. Yeah, a silver key is better than a prism key. Well, in most scenarios. There are a few where I could see it where I'd want the other one. Oh, why didn't I just go through the basement? Yeah, hold on. Sorry, we're going to go back up. I'm just going to go through the basement door. How was my week? I've had a good week so far. I got a lot of things accomplished. Like I said, I've still been planning a lot for the trip, because I'll be gone for a couple weeks for that. But it's been productive. I did skip 2 days of going to the gym, and then I ended up eating, like, unhealthy meals. So I'm feeling, like fat and bloated. Like, I'm not. I just need to, like, eat a little better for myself. But I do feel kind of like, you know, just eating so much, like, not fresh cooked food and veggies. It's kind of getting to me. Alright, now we're back on track for the correct path. I don't know why I went down the elevator to get over here to the foundation. The paper talked about the architect that drafted 19 dead ends and an architect. So does this mean Herbert wasn't the only person with the ever-changing manner? Well, the other thing, too, is a lot of people were involved with drafting rooms. Hassanin. Like, for example, Mrs. Babbage, the house... well, she was in charge of drafting the rooms every day. So there were a bunch of people that did it. Working in fast food, I don't ever eat healthy. That's understandable. Listen, if you're working in fast food and you don't have, like, super healthy options to you, just eat smaller portions. That was, like, the best way to start for me. I never worked in fast food, but when I needed to wean myself off of fast food, I started eating I started just eating less at like smaller amounts. Okay. I do use the silver key a lot more. I usually get the prism key, and I haven't had many good spots for it. It is weird playing off of the foundation, but it is kind of cool that we get to do it from up here. We're going to have some rooms up to the top of it. Let's block the entrance hall. Yeah, that would be kind of funny. Oh, the mailroom. Yeah, give me the mailroom right here. Yeah, I'll take the mailroom. Okay. Okay, the mailroom comes with a sledgehammer, 2 keys, 2 gems, a shovel, a metal detector, and the running shoes. Pretty good loot establishment here. So it looks like this time it paid off when we got our large package delivered to us. And we don't have any new letters. None yet. Okay, so now I don't feel too bad about it. Now I'm feeling like we've gotten a decent handle on what this this mailroom could do for us. Yeah, the first big box we got was terrible. This one was quite beneficial. And we have 3 dig spots. Doesn't feel worth it to wait 3 days, though. Yes and no. I will say the only reason I think it could feel worth waiting now is we have so much money that we're buying stuff anyways. Are these always swinging this much? Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. Did they always swing like this? I don't remember, like, the shadows moving. Huh. Okay. Wow, I guess I just never noticed that before. Interesting. The shadows look really cool in this room. Somehow I've missed it every single time. They've always been moving. Alright, let's see. Oh, hello, nature enjoyer. Special key? You know what? Let's just use our lockpick first. I'll use a silver key right here. We have 13 keys, but... Okay, and this is kind of what I was looking for. This is kind of what I was looking for. The Great Hall is pretty good, but I have just wanted to draft up a Chamber of Mirrors for a while now. I've just wanted to. And this can draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. I think it would just be kind of fun. I gotta be honest, what am I doing today? I don't really have a goal. I was about to just start playing the run, but I don't have anything to accomplish yet, other than getting to, like, new experiments. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm gonna take the mirrors room because it's fun. No, the people that have stars next to their name are, like, subscribed members. They are, like, either gifted or paid memberships to the YouTube channel. And that's how they got that. And their stars, the longer they stay a member, the longer it will, or the longer it will stay. The longer they stay a member, the stars will change colors. So they can get, like, more unique colors and things like that. What's the best item, in my opinion? Honestly, I like the metal detector a lot. The magnifying glass is the most useful, clearly, but the metal detector is very fun. And that's just for base items. If it was a combined item, I think dowsing rod makes the game the most playable. The dowsing rod has crazy good benefits for us. I'll take a boudoir here. I'll take some dice. I do not mind that. Silver spoon was also a really, really nice one. Silver spoon had a lot going for us there. Like, it was quite nice to use. But combined item, dowsing rod for sure. Single item, definitely the metal detector. I think the metal detector did so much for me in the early runs. Like, I can't discount how good it was. Experiments. Experiments is the main goal I'm aiming for. There's still a safe key out there. I saw once. That's true. Sigils to solve. The closed exhibit. Oh, yeah, that's right. If we ever get a chance for the closed exhibit, that would be good, too. Wow, we didn't get much here. Commissary? Probably take the commissary. Spare green room isn't bad. And here's the thing. We could still go back to the front of the house and play off of it. I know we said we could, like, block it in, which would be funny. But we would probably save that for when we're doing like a real dead end challenge. Like we'd start from the foundation and come down here and try to get as many dead ends as possible. But I do like the idea of being able to get towards the antechamber at least. Let me see, what else can we do here? Spare green room isn't that great. Commissary's not that great. Wild berry could be funny. But I'm gonna. It's too soon to pick a berry. I do not have all the sigils solved. I'm gonna take the commissary because I want to see what items are in here for purchase. A magnifying glass. Sure, I'll take it. A set of gems. I'll go ahead and buy them now, just in case. And gems and keys. That's fine. Is there something in here? Oh, it's behind the trash can, right? Yeah, there's some coins usually back here. Okay, office and music room. I would prefer to have a room that connects to the antechamber, because I just want it. Hello, Benny. Thanks for stopping in. I always appreciate the engagement. Let's do a redraw first. Okay. Interesting. It doesn't remove the locksmith from the pool, even though we drafted one outside, because it was, alright, that's kind of cool. I'll probably take a foyer here, because it gives me access to the antechamber, and this would make a great hall a perfect pick now. And now the other thing I'm thinking, though, is, now that I think about it, would the Chamber of Mirrors duplicated the locksmith from outside? It probably would have. Actually, that makes more sense. Okay, yep, I just see you guys are all saying Chamber of Mirrors. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, we don't need to go in there. There's no reason to go in there. Let's go back. We'll go into our breakfast nook here. We'll get our draft up for the morning room. Our extra steps. Imagine a shrine inside the house. That would be kind of cool. Okay. I think I like the idea of the lost and found here. I could redraw for a room that goes north, which would be ideal. I don't want to block off that many rooms. The laboratory, like the computer and lab, like it would be nice, but I would prefer to get something that goes north. I also have a theory too, is like, what if we saved our wild berries and we did a whole run where we drafted a bunch of rooms, and then it was like we just waited to see, oh wow, okay, we didn't get anything that goes north. I guess I'm going to pick a berry here and see if we get the RNG for it. The wild berry only uses the draft pool. Room 46 is never in the draft pool. Okay. Well, I'm going to take a berry here, and maybe we get something that goes north. We got a veranda. Perfect. Gambling has paid off for us. You cannot access the terminals from the outside Blackbridge Grotto terminal. They do not work in that way, unfortunately. Streamer luck. Hey, and there's our security room right there. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and take our security room. Gambling always pays off, everybody. You heard it here first. All right, let's go ahead and log in. Let's do our estate inventory. There's 1 key and 16 coins so far that we know of. That's because of the Chamber of Mirrors. Keycard system. Keycard system settings to set security level on high. And change offline mode to unlocked. Not that it matters, but I'm going to leave it like that. Return to the security menu. Let's go to log into the network and hit Swanson G. I don't think you can use an upgrade disk in the Blackbridge setting. Let's go to remote terminal access, view active terminals, and hit up our laboratory, and let's see if we can get a cool experiment going for today. Alright, so let's take a look here. Experiment setup. What do we get for today? For every room you draft with the next 40 seconds, set your dice to 2. Permanently increase your lockpicking skills, or unseal one of the antechamber doors. Each time you draft an upgraded floor plan, the first time you enter each room on the 9th rank. Okay. Alright. So, some good permanent upgrades here. Here's the thing. We don't really have to worry about keys anymore. But we do have a lot of upgraded floor plans that we draft. Because we have so many hallways to take. Now, what do we want here? We would have 5 rooms on the 9th rank, which would be guaranteed that, but permanently increase your lockpicking skills seems pretty good. Yeah, I did want to change my pack to include security doors. Unsealing one of the antechamber doors right now is also kind of an interesting one. I think unsealing the antechamber doors would be pretty good. And then permanently increasing lockpicking skills. I mean, yeah. Huh, this is kind of a tough one. Because we could get levers to get into the antechamber. Like, regardless. I think I'm going to take the permanently increase my lock-picking skills for now. Just for now, for this time around. Let's see what happens. Okay, and now we need to do this. We need to do our packet management. We need to create a custom packet. We need to draft it. We need to do exactly what we did before. So, it was this one, 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 and is this kind of what we had last time? I'm going to probably remove this one. I don't think I like the 40-second one. The 40-second one doesn't feel very good. Where'd it go? Hold on. I lost it. I'm going to remove this one. Speed drafting doesn't sound like... It sounded better in my head, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, how are you expected to make correct decisions? Like, it's literally just like you're possibly throwing away the build of your house just for the sake of drafting those. Now, where's the... Yeah, each time you unlock or bypass a security door, that's what I wanted to add in its place. So... Oh, it's too small for you guys to read? Okay, so that's 9. Or that's 8 total. And I don't think there's any more that I want to add. Yeah, this seems pretty good. We'll finalize this. Trash while digging does happen a lot. That's true. Maybe I could throw that one in. Where is that one? I'll throw that one in, because that does occur pretty often. Now, we said... permanently increase lockpicking skill. Unseal an antechamber. Remove a crate. Stock the pantry. Permanent gold allowance. Letter to the mailroom. What else did we do? Gain a star. And then... Set steps to 40 was another one, yeah. Set steps to 40 was a good one. Alright. These look pretty solid overall. Oh, yeah, we said no pantry. That's right, no pantry because we made the pantry rare. What did we have instead of that? We did lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. Because we talked about having a ton of money from having the nursery room. If we did something like that. Add 3 aquariums could probably get thrown in there. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it with this. Personally, these are the ones that... excuse me. These are the ones that I feel like I would enjoy the most. So I'm not going to edit again for now. I prefer these. I'm just going to stick with these for now. Ah, dang it. Okay, so packet management. Is there something new for me to... No, that's packet management. Can I reach out and see if there's new stuff to get? Oh, I have to log into the network for that. That's right. Swan Song. I'm sorry, Hazel. I didn't want to go for the dice yet. Staff services. Staff announcements. Nothing new yet today. Electronic mail. No, nothing new from here. We've already read all of those. Data transfers. No new packets are available. Okay, well, we've gotten what we've needed out of here. Still no music yet is queued up today. I'm kind of missing it. Now, Banner of the King. Is there a specific room we would want to draft? If we go for a red room... Hold on. Where is our... Oh, we still haven't gotten the vegetable yet. It's an unusual. Found floor plans. The closed exhibit is a red room. We could try to draft up that. Not up here, though. It's not happening up here. That's for sure. Okay. Pretty good spot for the office. Pretty good spot for a bunk room. We don't have 2 green rooms yet. Let's go for the break room, probably. Maybe the treasure trove for the chest. That's a good point, too. There's good knowledge that can be garnered from that. Break room could give us a secret garden key. I don't think we need the office for anything right now. Your skill in lockpicking has improved. Beautiful. Let's take our break room here. Let's grab our coins. Let's get started on our darts. Yes, we do know it's kind of like the foundation. Based on the diagram, it told us that we need to get behind the red crown room. Okay, so 3 is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3 times 3 is 9. That's 1... Wait, hold on. I'm trying to remember. You go in order from closest to furthest out. Yeah, Alexis, that's right. That is like a spoiler. But we did already know that, to be fair. We know that that's what we needed to do. So it's okay for that one, at least. For now. But try to avoid such direct hints in the future if possible. Alright, so this is going to go 1 times 4 is 4 times 4. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 plus 1, and then it's 5 times 4 is 20. Never mind, I see. I gotta remember my order of operations, not in real math, but in dartboard math. Okay, so now we've got 2 plus 4 is 6, times 6 is 36. Divide by 1 is 36, divide by 6 is 6, minus 3 is 3, times 2 is 6. Beautiful. Is there a point where lockpicking becomes 100%? I don't know. You're good, Mitesh. I get what you were going for. It was just a little too on the nose. Actually, a special key here of a silver key is pretty good because I want to have access into the antechamber from 2 sides, because why not? Another silver key. Hey, the conference room, and a hallway, and a pool. I like the idea of a conference room. It's not in a good location step-wise, but we have 87 steps, so it doesn't really matter. The pool would give us a locker room and a pump room. We don't need to access the pump room. The pool does have 2 chests in it for us. The hallway is upgraded, but trust me, we're going to get so many hallways. We're good. Let's take the trunk pools, and see what we get out of that. You're right, Bob. We are almost out of steps. We're running low. Okay, we got some gems and another silver key. Man, they are all about it with the silver keys today. We need more apples. I guess I'll go ahead and draft up the corner here. Is there any reason we would want to choose a specific color yet? I think we might try to draft up the exhibit, the closed exhibit. But we'll wait. We did get a lost and found. I think it's a pretty good spot for the lost and found. I will become the silver prince. Yeah, let's hang on to this key for now. Lost and found can help get rid of items. That's true. The black for the throne and the treasure. Ah, yeah, that's right. Those two rooms as well. I'm going to take lost and found here. I am. I'm going to take the lost and found. Just because it's a cool room. It's got a telescope in it and a lucky rabbit's foot. And these are the things that we could be missing out on. Which, the only one that we would hate to lose is the key card. That's the only one we wouldn't want to lose. And I'm willing to gamble it for the telescope. I truly, genuinely am. So, let's do it. Don't take the key card. Son of a bitch, it took our key card. Oh no, it took the only item I didn't want it to lose. Always punish, never gamble. Gambling never works. Terrible, terrible decisions. The game hates me. It doesn't want me to succeed. That's fine. The only reason it was going to be okay is because I knew that we had the security room right here. So if we had to immediately go change the keycard system, we didn't have to run across the house to do it. So I'm okay with this. Okay. And unlocked. So a utility closet would be nice. And we don't have to come back up here for any reason. Genuinely, there's nothing up here for the rest of this house. This is drafted up very nicely up here. It's very tidy. But now we have to go back to the foundation and go back to the front of the house now. We can't play from this side of the house anymore. The staff card is not different than a regular card. The key card is the key card regardless. It was just a strange choice of words that they put in. Yes, Hassanin, we know we need to do that. We know that we discovered that we need to come back with no keys, gems, or coins, no items, and it needs to be 130, and we need to activate the Southern Cross. But our lockpicking skill is going to get increased a lot today. Was there a reason I started from the foundation? No, Jacob. We just had the card, and it seemed like it would be kind of fun. There's genuinely no other reason to do so. Now, that's kind of funny. Does the dining room work this way? Like, dinner won't be available because you have to draft the dining room first and then go into it. We're gonna take it because I like the dining room being right here. No, the bell rang. We got it. Okay, so dining room is retroactive. That's good to know. That is very good to know. Quest bedroom. Pretty solid. Bedroom closet has 2 items in it. I would rather take the quest bedroom since we have a very good chance of getting into the antechamber here. We should do it that way. Swimbird win? I don't know. So yeah. So it's cool. It backdates it. We'll take the quest bedroom. That way we can at least try for Alexis to get a trigger off the bedroom closet somewhere else. Lockpicking has improved. Saw someone draft the pool and decided not to drain the fountain because he thought it would only give coins, and it was his first run reaching the antechamber. Oh no. That's kind of funny. Well, it's not the ideal spot for a dark room, but actually it's a really good spot for the dark room. What if we do this and go to the right side of the house and try to get a utility closet? I'm gonna take the dark room and I'm gonna come back over here and try to get a utility closet. The dark room and the dining room on the first floor, or the first row of the house. We don't need these steps yet. Utility closet? I mean, it's not terrible. We'll probably take the observatory right here, because we have the telescope. I don't know if the Swimbird plush is a real thing. Someone made one. Bedroom's pretty good. It gives us a chance to draft the utility closet off of it, but I'd rather take the observatory in the corner and have the bedrooms elsewhere. Let's see what we've got for constellations. 42. We have... That's Draxus the Dread, or Dead. So we've got the Farmer's Apples, Clavis the Key. What is this one? The Sail! And that's Draxus the Dread. Or the Dead. I don't remember if it's Dread or Dead. Is there a way to reroll upgrades? Some people have said yes, there are ways to change them. Sea Flyer for details. Well, we don't want dead-end rooms right now. It's dead for dead end. Okay, Draxus the Dead. Thank you. Bedroom, parlor, hallway. It's a good spot for the hallway. Yeah, we do want to use the telescope in the planetarium again, if we get the chance. What room for dinner bonus? I did not see what it was. It's the, country... Okay, it's a boiler room. Country stew pie needs a boiler room to pair with it. Utility closet? No, but we did get our coat check. It's a good dead end for it. Let's take it. $50 stars does seem like it's going to be a special landmark. This game with mods would be crazy. Interesting, we got a tunnel. I'll take the hallway. I'll take the hallway. We've got the experiment. The veranda being here again is also kind of funny, but the hallway is just good. Lockpicking skills improved. A pump room? Or a corridor? Yeah, give me a corridor. Yeah, new constellation should appear. Just based off of how the game plays, that's what I'm expecting. A den, a chapel, and a cloister. I guess the chapel being here isn't terrible. The cloister is not a bad call, actually. It's not a bad spot for the cloister. But we could try to save it. The dowsing rod points to a room that makes it more likely for items to spawn into it. So more keys, more gems, more exclusive stuff like that. The lockpicking skill upgrade is a permanent upgrade. I guess we could just get rid of the den here. Or the chapel. We could just get rid of the chapel as well. Yeah, let's just take the chapel. It's going to have a chance for extra items in it anyways, and it was the same as the den, so maybe we get something else out of it. We got a gem out of it. I can't be mad about that. Another hallway here is pretty solid. It's better than these two dead endings, so I'll take the hallway. We've already triggered 5 experiments. That's crazy. If we got another computer, we could just unlock everything in the house. I don't know how good the lockpicking skill functions, but Or how well, not how good. Sorry. Poor language on my part. Well, thank you for tuning in with us, Hanta Boy. I hope you have a good night. Have a good rest of your evening. A great hall in an amazing spot. Hell yeah. This is perfect. I could not have asked for a better great hall. Oh yeah, we've already done a terminal into, that's right, we terminaled it into the lab computer. I forget about that. Okay, so the great hall had a trunk in it with 2 keys. Okay, this is funny. Next we've got... Goodness gracious. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Okay, the door over there. Door there. Antechamber is open on 1 door now. Great Hall and Foyer is... Like, Foyer is just such a good room. Some extra coins for us. And then we got a key, a gem, and some extra coins over here. Now, we can go down 1. Utility closet. And it's in the, like, the exact type of spot that we would want it to be in. The Rotunda would have worked, but the Great Hall being unlocked is a double winner. So keycard system is now off, so that fixes that for us. And then the gymnasium is off, and the dark room, we toggle the power back on. And turn the power on for the garage. This may not be the most lore-developed run, but this is really shaping up nicely. Like, this is just a good, clean blueprints run. Hey, and it looks like we've got access over there from our foundation room now. Alright. We don't have to go back to the security room. We have 15 keys for the day. And a lockpick with 5 permanent lockpick upgrades. We don't need keys at all. And now that the power's turned off, so... Why would we need to access the security room? Dark room or go north? I'm gonna go north first. Workshop is what I was looking for. Workshop is kind of what I was looking for here. Battery? A lever, though. Man. Got a whole bunch of stuff today. Hey! Perfect spot for a parlor and a kitchen. The parlor has extra items in it. We'll probably take it. Increase security doors? We don't really have to. Genuinely, it doesn't matter. We have 15 keys for the rest of the run and a lockpicking kit and 5 permanent lockpicking upgrades. Increasing security doors isn't really going to make a difference for us. And we did get the coin purse out of it. The return of the inspector detector shovel. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I want to save the greenhouse for the lever. Try to get the attic? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. The gyms are in the only true box. Okay, that means for the gyms, for this, if this was true, then the gyms would be in this box. So that's a good one to remember. Only one statement is true. So that means these two can't... So they can't be in the blue box. We've already successfully eliminated the blue box. Because if the gyms are in the only true box, that would have to be a true statement. And then it would be... they would be in here. This says there is only one statement is true. So if this is true, then it won't work. And then the gyms are in the blue box. So... let me run this through real quick. I'm just trying to think about it here momentarily. Yeah, we'll go back and craft. That's what we got the item for. The purse, yeah, the purse and the foot is what we got. All right, give me a second. Okay, so only one statement is true. That could be true. The gems are in the blue box. If this was true, then this would have to be... No. This is a lying box. Okay, I think it's in the blue box. I think it's in the blue box. If this is true, the gems are in the blue box, and this says the gems are in the only true box. Oh, never mind. Okay. I see what I'm seeing here. Yeah. Um, so this box is... Hold on. The gems are in the blue box. If that's a true statement, then the gems are in the only true box. Then that means this statement has to be a liar. And then this could be only one statement is true. So we could run it like that. We could say the gems are in the blue box, which could be a true statement. Only one statement is true. That wouldn't work that way either. Yeah. So it can't be. Yeah, this doesn't even make sense now that I'm thinking about it. Only one statement is true. If that's the case, then that means both of these would have to be liars. So the gems are in the blue box is a lie, and the gems are in the only true box is a lie. But if this statement is true, then this would be the only true box, which would make that one true. I think they're in the white box. Maybe they're in the blue box? Okay, maybe they're in the blue box. They're in the black box? But why? Hold on. Oh, because yeah, no, that makes sense now. If this one was true, then they would have to be in the black box. They would have had to have been in the black box. That makes sense. Oh, I didn't even... Okay, yeah. If white is true, the only other statement is true, then this would be false. I misread this. I said they would be false, and then I considered this statement to be true anyways. So now they would have had to have been in this box, because that would have been the liar. Yeah, damn, that was my bad. I confused myself on it. I misread something and then just didn't pay attention to it. Sorry about that. It's not like it matters anyways. Yeah, that was more for just parlor puzzle fun. You didn't say anything? Everyone was saying white and blue? Yeah, that's pretty funny. All right, let's go to take the drawing room here, or a hallway. Probably a hallway. And then we will head back in here, and we will need to craft up our item. So now we have the lucky rabbit's foot, and the coin purse makes the lucky purse. What does the lucky purse do for us? It doubles all of the money you find. Wow, that's pretty solid. Okay, what else do we have here? Can we craft anything else up specifically that we want? Yeah, that purse thing's pretty nice. We have the sledgehammer and the magnifying glass and the shovel. We could do the metal detector and the shovel and get the detector shovel back. We do need a battery for the hammer, but what do we need the hammer for? I kind of like the idea of bringing the detector shovel back. I don't think I've crafted this thing. I don't think I've crafted a detector shovel for this run yet. We've made a jackhammer. We've made the powered sledge. We've made the powered shovel. We've made the lockpicking amplifier. We've made the burning glass. But we haven't made a detector shovel on this run. I'm going to go ahead and craft it up. Okay, let's go over to our hallway. I do kind of want to play around the Chamber of Mirrors a little bit. I did? When did I craft the inspector shovel? During this playthrough I've done it? What the heck? Is there something I missed in here? Yeah, I'm going to the dark room now. What's beeping? Oh, it's probably the loot from this room. Okay, that's probably all it is. I was like lost for a second. I was very confused. Man, these shoes have already triggered a lot today. Quite nice, actually. Let's go ahead and eat up our meal. We'll save the rest of our dinner just in case. Okay, so the lunchbox is not retroactive. Rank 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've already been to rank 5, but it doesn't work until after you pick up the lunchbox. That's why I picked it up, because I wanted to see if it worked that way. Oh, look, a battery. How convenient. Not that I need to make anything with the battery at this point. Can I combine the lunchbox with anything? I could try. A laboratory, a pump room, and a bedroom. Bedroom has extra items in it. Yeah, let's take the bedroom here. An apple! Yeah, it would make the powered sledge again, but I'd rather just keep the lever. Okay, let's see what we can get here. No, we're not going to go increase the security. There's no need for it. Oh, we got our bedroom closet. Yeah, we should probably take it here. That'd be pretty funny. 2 extra items, but the hallway... Huh, okay, so here's the thing. Triggering the bedroom closet for 2 extra items is kind of pointless right now. We don't need the... We have 15 keys, 63 coins, 12 gems. But... We could... I'm just going to take the hallway here. Yeah, there's no closet. I'm sorry, Alexis. There's no need for it. Plus, it gave us an experiment trigger as well. Oh, no. The breakfast nook or the office? I guess we could take the office here. Lockpicking 100, yeah. At this point, we've gotten 8 triggers already. It's kind of insane if you think about it. Alright, the den is a good choice here. Closet would have triggered it as well. Yeah, true, the closet would have triggered it. That's right. The experiment today, David, is every time we draft a room that's upgraded, we get permanently increase our lockpicking skills. And we happen to have a lockpick, so we're kind of cruising through the day. Any room that goes to the right would be nice. A breakfast nook it shall be. A second foyer. That's funny. I'm sorry, Alexis. I couldn't do it. I don't know if I want to add a second morning room to the pool. Actually, it doesn't matter, because we have to draft from a specific angle for that to even take effect. Perfect. Now we just need to get into that room. There's no downside to eating it. Alright, so anything that goes up and to the left. Another observatory is kind of cool. A hallway is kind of cool too. And the bedroom as well. We've never drafted 2 observatories in one day. This will give us new constellations, right? We should take the new observatory and trigger our new constellations, I think. I don't think I've ever done this before. Maybe we did do it once and I just don't remember it. We probably have drafted 2 of them in the same day. Clavis the key, the sail again, and Florealis bloom of the sky. I have done it? Okay. And we have the telescope, but there's really no point. Next, we will hit up this one. And now we have full access to everything in our Chamber of Mirrors, and we now have access to this half of the house again. Before we do all that, why don't I go up first? Now telescope for 50% of 50% of 50%, right? Some coins. Doubling our money up for the day is quite nice. An extra workshop. No, I don't want an extra workshop in our pool right now. Not necessary. A key. A key, a key. And another electric eel aquarium? Yeah, why not? Let's throw it in there. This is my first time in this playthrough of the game that I have managed to hit a 4-door Chamber of Mirrors. Yes. Okay. I didn't mean to hit the telescope in here. Guess we're getting an extra key. Get my extra coins. Oh, that's not what I wanted to hit. Was it this one? No. It should be this one over here. Beautiful. I wish there was an achievement for, like, hitting all of the Chamber of Mirrors. I wish there was. There should be, like, a little achievement. Okay. Cool. Alright, well, we did it again. We have successfully completed a Chamber of Mirrors. It started in our inventory, David. That's where it came from the beginning. Okay, well, now we're connected back to this half of the house. But there's nothing we need from up there. So next we can go back to our hallway and continue trying to get into the antechamber, which we actually have access from the foyer now. So we've kind of done most of what we wanted to do for today, which was just get a little drafting day in, you know? Nothing crazy. Nothing wild. A den, a lavatory, and a locksmith. Yeah, just put me a lavatory down right here. We don't have access from the foyer? Oh, yeah, we have it from the right side of the house. Thank you, that's right. Let's see. Ziddings, why do you want me to use this berry so bad? Hey! Guess who's making it into the antechamber today? You have access now. You love gambling, that's why. Alright, let's take our gems. Okay, tomorrow we shouldn't have any loot that carries over. So I think we could try to get ourselves... Oh, we got a watering can, too. Holy hell. We got everything. Oh, I just realized. I never noticed this before. The gardener was the one that stole the red letters. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. But I didn't see these before, that this was, you know, that ransom note we found with all of the mysterious letters cut out. It was from the gardener. I mean, I knew the gardener was, like, the problematic guy, but I never paid attention that these were actually there. That was an oversight on my part. Interesting. I can't believe I'd missed that before. Is it a Southern Cross Day tomorrow? I don't know if it's a Southern Cross Day tomorrow. I have no way of knowing if it's a Southern Cross Day tomorrow. I wish I did. Okay. The planetarium list. I mean, I'll take a look at it, but I don't think the planetarium list is going to tell me for what I'm looking for. I will take the electric aquarium here. Lockpicking skill has improved. We found a nail. A rusty old nail. We could get something that would go right. That would be nice. Alright, cloister's pretty good here. Yeah, I'll take the cloister here. Yeah, we're not going to have enough keys, guys. We're running out of keys. Don't worry, Zittings. The berry will be used eventually. This is absurd. We found a secret garden key! Oh, that's funny. It gives it to the constellations up to 25. I think I can show you guys that in a second. Damn, you guys want any resources? I got a few resources to share. Don't worry, Zittings. You will get it. You will get it. All right, now we want to draft. Okay, here's the thing. The throne room could be cool. I'm thinking about activating Banner of the King for black rooms, so we could try to get the was it the vault? Not the vault. What's it called? Not the throne room either. I'm drawing a blank on that other one. It's the room with all the valuables in it, but I can't think of its name. The treasure trove. Thank you. Treasure trove. I'm thinking we could try to do that. Try to get the treasure trove. But we could also try to get another quest bedroom as well, which would give us more permanent allowance, which is probably smarter than the treasure trove. So maybe I put it on purple. And then treasure trove is cool, but yeah, we already had resources for tomorrow anyways. We were going to start with gems, so we had to spend them anyways. Gems are the easiest thing to get rid of. Drawing a blank here on what I want to do. So many resources for today, it's crazy. Yeah, Treasure Trove did have the clue chest, but it was only for solving the thing that we've already solved. Alright, well, be locked, special key, secret garden key. Imagine a freezer, that'd be funny. We don't need to open up any of the other antechambers door. We don't need that, so we're actually good out here. So, let's try for... Let's see if we can get it. A bedroom closet, or a secret passage. Or how about, you know what? How about we pick a berry here? This will be your berry spot. Give us a good room, Barry. It gave us the vault. Oh my god. That's so funny. You guys ready to have like over 200 coins? Oh, that's so funny to me. Yeah, if I got infinite allowance from getting the nursery would be a pretty cool trigger if I could get that. Freezer? What do we even need these materials for? That's the other funny part. If a quest bedroom pops up, I'll take it. Because it's an extra 2 permanent allowance. Coins. Did we just break 200 coins? We did. Okay, a pump room, a sauna, and a conservatory. I feel like it's gotta be the conservatory. The blue tents, I'm gonna assume like 300 to 400 coins if I had to guess. Conservatory is a perfect pick here, and we have a beautiful house. The sauna for 20 steps. We're ending the day with a full flushed out house with 66 steps, and we didn't even eat dinner yet. I'm doing the conservatory. Let's see what kind of rooms we can adjust their rarity of. I think I see a rotunda in there. Some extra coins. I did not. We see the Rumpus Room. But we already made it a standard. Did we get all of the lore from the Rumpus Room? How is this a standard room? That's crazy. There's no way the Rumpus Room is a standard room, and we've only drafted it 4 times? We might have... What if we got all of the Rumpus Room lore? I'm going to leave it on standard. The drawing room is a common and should stay. The kennel? I'm going to make the kennel an unusual. We very rarely run into issues with keys, especially now that we just fixed our... since we just permanently upgraded our... Then, yeah. Our lockpicking skill. So I'm going to put them on unusual, because I like to see them, but not as often. And then Rumpus Room, I guess we could make it common. There's definitely... I'm agreeing... Wait, who said that? Someone said there's a cooldown. I agree with you. There's definitely a cooldown on this room. Like, you can only get it after a certain amount of time has passed. I firmly believe that. Otherwise, we would have seen it more by now as a standard room. Wow. Had I eaten dinner, we would have ended our day with 85 steps, 24 keys, 21 gems, and 207 coins. That's wild. Let's go ahead and go in here. Allowance token taken. Basement key, we'll take it. We didn't open room 46, but we don't need to. I know, almost ran out of steps today. Okay, so we need to go back and coat check something, so we're going to go eat dinner anyways, which is pretty funny. Blessing of the chef, yeah. Okay, what else do we want to do? We didn't get the planetarium like I was hoping for, to use our telescope. We're going to go check our dowsing rod. And honestly, we should go back. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we can go back this way. There was something in here. There's a key. If we have the steps, can we end the day by sacrificing items to the lost and found? That's a possibility. I have not tried any day 1 wins yet. Ending in the break room. So, here's the thing. I don't think I want to end in the break room tomorrow. I think I want to... I'm going all the way back this way, yeah. We do know a bunch more lore about the countries now. But this was just like a good warm-up. It was just a good run. Might as well eat dinner while we're here. We're up to 78 steps. Okay. Second item. Let's throw the dowsing rod in there. Excuse me. Okay. So, talk about just a loot-filled day. My goodness. look at this. Like, that's crazy. We wanted to try to get the Southern Cross, but we don't know how to guarantee it. So, what if I come in here and I go into my notes all the way down here? And let's see. Where they are. Where is my notes from the planetarium? Where are my screenshots? They should be way back here. Did I say that? There they are. Okay. So this is what we had. The Southern Cross is a 5, but it also appears on day 13 and day 9. And then day 16. Yeah, how are we supposed to determine? And then day 25 again. So is it just a random chance to get the Southern Cross after we make it past 25? Yeah, Southern Cross is 5. Demondus Minor, Southern Cross is on 9. There has to be a sequence, but I don't know what the sequence would be here. Well, so this is the way I see it, right? It's on day 5, then 4 days later it appears again, then 4 days after that it appears again, then 3 days later it appears, but then it starts back over at 5 again. It's not on the second page. I don't know where the second page screenshot is. I've seen it, but it's not on the second page. I might have deleted it by accident somehow. See, here you go. First appearance of Dimondus Minor and Major in the same sky. 7 different constellation observes in a single night. Even if there is a pattern, I don't know how to make it appear. So, how about we do it this way? How about we get ready to call it a day? We've checked our item. Tomorrow, we don't pick up anything. We've already looked at them all, KPS. We've already seen them all that we can. We triggered 11 experiments, by the way. That's pretty funny. If someone wants to check, I'm okay with that. If someone can tell me, like, I'm still going to do my run right now, like, we're going to jump straight into it, but if someone wants to see, like, when we have 44 stars, is the Southern Cross going to be there? So here's what we're going to do. I am going to call my day here, because there's nothing left to accomplish for today. I'm not going to go down to the Sanctum doors yet, but we're going to call it a day. I'm just checking to make sure we did everything right. Yes, we did. The observatory? Well, that's the other thing, too, is I've been in the observatory, but I haven't checked to see if those papers ever changed. So we had the Mount Holly Garden Shopping Center of tomorrow. 8 green rooms, 4 shop rooms, 10 tomorrow rooms. We had 45 rooms total. We made it to rank 9. We took 95 steps, and we found 19 items, and our outer room was a locksmith. Now, hopefully we get the shrine for tomorrow, because that would be pretty cool. So, with that, that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. See ya! Alright, let me get started on my next episode here. Alright, everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Blueprints. We're going to be pushing on to day 29, right? Did I remember that correctly? Day 29. Okay, cool. Today's goal is to solve the castling puzzle from the basement. So, we're not going to pick up our money. We need to spend our gems and be back in there at 1:30. We got 4 gems to spend. No keys, no gems, no items, no nothing. Thank you, Jafar. You have a good one, and we will see you later. All we need to do is get an observatory. Just an observatory would be nice. No coat check. We can't take it. Foyer is 2 gems down already, and it unlocks all the hallway doors, so that's pretty good. Now, I could eat these steps, but there's no need to yet. So all we got to do now is spend 2 gems and get the observatory. We just need an observatory, and it needs to have the Southern Cross in it. If it does not, then we are out of luck. Don't pick any items up yet. I'm going to check out the drafting strategies again, because we never read this one. We read Volume 5. Yeah, the observatory does cost us 1 gem anyways. We got the throne room for free. It's kind of a cool spot for it. Might as well take it. I don't think I'm really worried about the pump user manual, honestly. Secret lever, secret lever. It's usually just bonuses. That's really the only reason you wouldn't eat food when you see it. Damn. Alright, we'll take the hallway here. Alright, at this point, we didn't get anything that we wanted. So, we're going to go outside to the shrine room. There's car keys in here. We're going to go see if we get something from outside now. We got a treasure map, though. It's kind of cool. Yeah, also things like the weight room could take it away from you. I guess we could try to wait for the boudoir. That way we can guarantee a better chance at getting the shrine in the first place, which is the goal, so why don't we do that? The commissary? I say we take the commissary, honestly. The commissary spends 1 of our gems. The observatory is a 1-cost gem anyways, so this will get us our clean hits. We have a magnifying glass, sleeping mask, and shoes in here. Oh, and a sledgehammer. I didn't see that up there. Okay. A workshop. Seems pretty good. We're going to try to get the shrine, so a boudoir would be nice. We're also going to try to solve the castle puzzle. So there's a battery pack in here. If our observatory showed up, that would be nice. It has not, so now we have to get some extra gems. We have to get at least 1 more gem. Because I will be taking the security room here for drafting reasons. So a parlor would be nice. Well, there's our observatory. That's kind of funny. I guess we'll just take the corridor here. Actually, we'll take a hallway. What a funny time for the observatory to show up. There we go. There's a den with 1 gem in it. Okay. It's locked. Locked. And we don't have any keys yet. Hopefully these doors aren't locked. Otherwise, we're toast. Unlocked. We did get a hallway. We don't have to spin for the courtyard yet. The Nook does have a key in it. We're holding off on that for now. Not a bad spot for the West Wing Hall, I suppose. We'd probably just take that over a regular hallway. We'll save the hallways for later on. The West Wing Hall is more unique to this portion of the house. Can we get a corner observatory? We cannot, but a parlor is not terrible. It gives us the chance to come back for extra gems if we need it. But we would only pick up 1 wind-up key at a time to make that work properly. There's the garage. Another hallway and a bedroom. I suppose we'll take the hallway here. Yes, Joel, this is the exact same run from the original 12-hour stream of Blueprints. It is still the same run, which is kind of crazy. Okay. Thank you for wishing me good luck as well. The game is incredibly deep. I still don't even know how to beat it. We're like 60 hours into it at this point, and I still don't know what's going on to complete it, or if you even can complete it. I guess we'll take the bedroom since it can have a chance at spawning dice in it, or die in it. Extra hallway. I'm going to need that observatory pretty soon. Alright, no dye in here. Wow, we are just not getting it today. Where is my observatory, huh? There it is. Alright, cool. And we still have plenty of rooms to play off of. Now, we just have to hope that the Southern Cross is in here today, because if it's not, then this was all a waste. Southern Cross, Southern Cross, Southern Cross. No, the Southern Cross isn't in here today. Damn. Alright, well, no Southern Cross. So with that, I guess we just try to play out the rest of the run, and maybe we go hunt through our notes today to solve the rest of the sanctums. So it was a good practice run, though. A Hall of Mirror? That's a good point. Let's not activate these yet. Let's commit to a Hall of Mirrors. But we don't even have a silver key yet. Yeah, One more attempt after a mirror chamber? That's going to be tough to do, though. Chamber of Mirrors? It's locked up here anyways. Damn, I knew it. It's going to be tough. To get a Chamber of Mirrors? And then get another observatory? I don't think I want to try that. I don't think I want to risk that. That's just too much. How about I just go ahead... I guess we could get an experiment. Let's check out our security room and terminal in, see if we can get a new set of constellations. Where's my security room at? Oh, it's down here. So many hallways. All the loot inside the house. Well, if we don't activate any of them, I think if we get new stars, the constellations may or may not change. Log into network. Swanson G. Whoops. Okay. Network login. We need to go to remote terminal access, view active terminals. Let's go to our laboratory. Oh, Jolie, you're from Croatia? I don't know if you've heard me talk. Well, you said you're new here, but I love Croatia. Croatia is in my top 3 countries that I've ever visited, which is over 30 or about 30 countries at this point. In fact, my trip to my European vacation, I'm probably going to stop by in Croatia again for a little bit. It's such a beautiful place. The people were great. Everything was great about it. Like, I had no bad experiences in Croatia, and I tell everyone I can that they should travel there if they get a chance. All right, let's get our experiment setup going. Yeah, Didi, get out of my laboratory. Each time you unlock... All right, hold on. Today we got remove a crate from a tunnel. We have a new objective for today. New objective. We're removing crates from the tunnel. Now, we need the nursing station because we got it. We just need to get the nursing station. I can't open my map for the rest of the run, which is fine. We can do this though, right? Or should we wait until we get... I was about to say, why don't we just wait until we get... Okay, a bunch of you guys are saying that too. I'm not going to do it yet. We can wait and activate it later. We should get the nurse's station first. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We need to be careful because we got 40 steps and we need keys and we need items. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to the observatory. We're going to activate our constellations. Then we're going to come back to the parlor room, do it. Then we're going to go back up, Go to the entrance hall, get our allowance. Go to the commissary, buy our items. Okay, so let's go off and do it this way. I will go activate my constellations, though. I know we're going to be a little lower on footsteps. Royal purple. King to purple. Set the king to purple. That's true. We should set the king to purple. They would get it there sooner rather than later. Alright, so we have Florealis, Bloom, Clavis the key, Farmer's apple. What is this one? The slice. Oh, and this is the twins. And then this is Demondus Minor. Beautiful. Gives us a little bit of resources for the day. Let's come back. Okay. Now we need to go to the parlor. Yeah, now we just want to get our nurse's bedroom sooner rather than later because we're low on steps anyways. We can pick up everything now because it's not a Southern Cross day. It's not happening. So, logic puzzle. Boxes next to this box contains gems. This says boxes next to this box. That means more than one. This statement has to be false, guaranteed. Right? Can someone confirm this for me? Double check me on that. The way this reads, it says boxes next to this box. Does it mean the singular box next to it? Or does it mean these boxes are next to it? This is where I'm like, I hate the wordplay shit a little bit because technically this is correct. It could mean just one, or it could be talking about how they're both next to it. I don't like that. But anyways, that would have to be false in my head. Boxes next to this box contains gems. So this just means, okay, so it shouldn't say next to it, it should say adjacent to it. That's what I'm going to read this as now. This is going to say boxes adjacent to this box contain gems, because now this one means like left and right. And then boxes next to this box contains gems. So it should say adjacent, not next to. So the adjacent ones to this one contains gems. You could be a liar, and you could be two truthers. So the boxes adjacent to this box contain a gem. True box? Box next to the box adjacent to this box contains a gem. True box? Boxes next to this box contains gems. False box. The gems should be in the middle box, because those are two truthers and a liar. Easy peasy. Alright, here we go. Let's go back up here. Security room. Hilarious parlor puzzle, yeah. Banner the king. We'll just push it out for experiments. We'll take bedrooms now. We need to go buy our mask and come back up to the bedroom, although it wouldn't pay for itself. Might as well pick up the battery just because. The wording in room 8. I'm very particular with my wordings. Like, I want it to be very specific. I'm going to buy the sledgehammer as well. So here's what we're going to do. Magnifying. Oop, I didn't mean to close out of it there. Running shoes. Sleeping mask. Sledgehammer. Now, it would cost me how many steps to run to the bedroom? 1, 2, 3, plus 5, 4, 3, 2. I guess it would give me like a step, right? We had 27. Yeah, Anastasia, that's exactly why I went to go get them. And then plus 5. So then we would be back at... It did give us a plus 1 step. Okay. Secret garden key. I suppose that's kind of useful. We could guarantee a secret garden up there by the gymnasium. And then a key, a gem, and a coin. Alright, so we're doing okay item-wise now. We should try to play off of the den before the throne room, even though we only have 2 keys. I feel like it would be smarter. Special keys. We're not using a secret garden key right here, that's for sure. a cloister, and a boudoir. Okay. We're going to take the boudoir, but we're not going to go outside just yet. We still, don't forget, we haven't drafted an outer room on this run yet. That still has yet to happen. It will happen, but we were waiting to get some dice so we could re-roll to try to get the shrine outside. At least that was the goal. So now we have our 2 ivory die. Honestly, Rex, it is kind of crazy how they started off versus how they're going now. A bunk room. An electric eel aquarium. Okay. We could get monk today. We have to draft a new blessing, but I don't know what it's going to be. The electric aquarium seems like a smarter choice here. Yeah, the aquariums give us steps, so getting that as well is kind of nice. There's our master bedroom. I figured this would happen, and I'm kind of okay with taking it. Was kind of planning on taking it because I wanted to guarantee that we had easy steps to do stuff. Oh, look! The Swimbird plushie has been added to the bed in the master bedroom. That's pretty funny. Look at that. He's just chilling there. Oh, we got our coin purse. Did we need a book in here with a magnifying glass? Or a note? No, I don't think so, unless it was this. No, because it was just a copy of The Red Prince, but there was this, right? P.S. They made me change the ending, of course, as you predicted. So is this a copy that has a different ending? It's a story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head, and as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a prince in his book, the red book we just read. Yeah, don't worry, I will plan on sleeping in the master bedroom tonight. Oh, yeah, that's right. The different ending was the version in the room 46. Thank you. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. That doesn't seem like that ending was different than the other one. It looked the same. Yeah. We did get another electric eel aquarium. Might as well take it. It's more steps. We just got to save some gems for our nurse's room. And I got to remember, we got to have the steps to go back. And looking at our map, obviously, would cause us to lose steps. Damn. It's not giving us the ones we want. We don't even have... We do have 2 green rooms. It's double gems. And 2 bananas. Yeah, I am going to need keys. I still have a key in the breakfast nook, though. The music room wouldn't be bad here, because it would give me 2 keys. But the secret passage could lead me to a color room of my choice, and it lets me pick from 3 purple rooms. So I think I'm going to take the secret passage. And I'll take the purple book here and see what happens. Purple door. There we go. We got our nurse's station. Boom. Alright. That's done. We can now remove all of the boxes today because we're so smart and handsome and or pretty for the ladies that are here. Legal cheating, right? The game wanted us to cheat. You know what? I'm not opposed to taking another mailroom right here. I think I'm gonna take the mailroom here. Because we don't really care about getting to the antechamber today. We know there's 40 boxes, Rex. Someone told us there was 40 boxes, and we've gotten rid of like 2 of them. So we will need to trigger that a couple times. I might just trigger the experiment 50 times because it's a good clean number. So, the legal cheating is what you said about screenshotting my map. Oh, so I would remember the way back. Yeah, I'm gonna take the mailroom here, by the way. So before we do that, though, oh, interesting. There's a trunk in here. Sure, why not? We need to go try to roll for the shrine and get a new blessing. Do it 46 times? That'd be funny. You were lied to and told about a dozen boxes? Yeah, someone told me there were 40. Multiple people told me there were 40 boxes. We have the steps. You have to go into the nurse station to get dinner? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, but we don't even have a dining room. I know, right? The radiation's gonna be crazy. Okay, let's do Mage Chamber and Chapel. I don't really care about any of these. This is extra steps that I don't need. Oh yeah, there was the map in the library. Try for a dead end room? What do you mean by dead end rooms? I'm just gonna throw the chapel down. We already have today's big goal, like, accomplished. Okay, let's see. What do we need to do? This door is locked. We have a key to get up here if we want to keep building out the house. I think I would rather just go exploit our nurse's station with what we've built. I say exploit. We built it this way to do it this way. And go get rid of the boxes. And then go explore what's down there. So let's do that. Although, the nurse's station is really far away. Are we going to have the steps for that? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Yes, we will. If we get the monk, we want to try to finish in the antechamber. Because we want to put the antechamber outside and see what happens. That would be today's goal. So we still do want access to the antechamber. Let's go reroll for a shrine because we're right here. Let's see if we get the shrine. Only 75 steps, I'm cooked, yeah. Didn't get what we wanted. We did get the shrine. And we have the sledgehammer this time. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. Wait, I have to... Someone said it's okay to not do, right? Alright, we did 15 last time. Let's do 10. Where's my notes? We've already done 20. Hold on. We did... Where did I write down what the donations were? Just trying to find my notes and my pages here. They're somewhere in here. Damn it. 20 was high roller for 5 days. 15 was berry picker for 3 days. I'm going to do 10 gold here and see what 10 gold gives me. Let's see what happens. Blessing of the General. After you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms, gain 5 gems. Okay. So 10 coins was General Blessing. For 3 days. Alright, and we're probably never going to try to trigger that one, because I don't really care for it that much. I'm not going to click that yet. We can get a sledgehammer and deal with that another day. Fun fact, no multiple of 5 gives the monk blessing. Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. I will make note of that for the future when we need to push through for our monk blessing. To be fair, I'm not just going to, like, Google what the blessing is, though. I would prefer to just kind of figure out the blessings on my own. Just because that's how I would play the game. So, I really don't want to just be like, oh, quick, what's the one blessing that's going to help me, like, progress faster? It's like, nah, that seems a little cheesy to me. What have we got here? Map from the library. The library. Where's my library? It's right there. No! Okay, well now I know that 13 gold will give us the monk. So maybe we just kind of have to do it now. I guess there's no more guessing at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's in our aquarium back up towards the nurse's station. Duly noted. No, Tally's not in trouble. Tally has given us so many good hints and helpful things. I'm not mad at Tally. Let's do commissary. Let's go up to the gymnasium. Is this right? Need to go over one more. No, you're good, Tally. I get it. You also may not have been here when I said I was specifically trying to discover them all randomly one by one. I figured someone was going to tell me at some point anyways. That's alright. I mean, it's going to be 3 more days anyways. Like, it's... If we get the blessing, is perfectly fine. Oh, wait, shit, there was already a lever to pull. Damn it. I didn't move it yet. Perfect. Don't worry, Tyler, you're good. Actually, we can't even get up that side anymore, is it, huh? Yeah, no, that's completely blocked off. Whoops. We can still try to sleep in the master bedroom, yes. But I need to open up the other side. Are we allowed to have blessings when we do the castle puzzle? That's a good point. We may not be able to. You steal the money, maybe it's a 2-day curse? Yeah. I don't know anything about stealing the money curses just yet. But we still want to get into the antechamber for today. Just practice. We just want to keep practicing getting to the antechamber. Each blessing can have a different number to activate it. I'm the one that inspired you to play around with Blessing of the Monk. I'm excited to see what comes of it. It's going to be pretty cool. Oh, we don't have a shovel today. That's right. Oh, look, an attic. I mean, we didn't even take a workshop. Is there any reason I would want the attic here? No, I'm just going to take the courtyard. Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, since we don't have Blessing... What else can we do today? I do have a workshop? Where's my workshop? Oh, it's down here. But what are we crafting? We're not crafting any items. We have the dowsing rod. Tunnel out of the house? We did wanted to see what happens if you try to tunnel out of the house. I don't know if we'll have enough steps to make it back to the master bedroom. What happens if we try to tunnel out of the house? Surely this won't work, right? I'm just going to do it. Let's just... I know we got a conservatory. Is it just going to be blocked? It's probably just going to be blocked, but we might as well see what it looks like. I know there's a conservatory, but for the sake of this run, we already have a goal for this run. It's go back to the nurse's station. Let's take the tunnel. Come on, what's going to happen here? Wait, what? Yo, what? The secret tunnel had a Morgai box at the end of the house? Oh, that's so cool. And it had 2 gems associated with it. That's really cool. I wonder if it's for each rank. Do you think like there's one here and another one here and another one here and another one here? That's really crazy. Dude, I wonder how many people have discovered this box. Okay. Hold on. Let's do this. Pink moves everything around, and they all need to be orange. This actually helps us too. No, we knew this color was orange. We did already know this was orange. All right, let's see. That's so funny. Another allowance token. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, we have to try this on every column now and see if that's going to be a thing. That's really funny. I like that that's... I'm glad that they thought of that. Yeah, anytime there's pink, it's super easy. Okay. We'll use our last key here. A hallway, a boiler room, and an office. And we have a redraw as well. Hey, just give me the boiler room. Not a bad room. Yeah, honestly, the devs were not letting anything slide. It's locked. Unfortunate. Tunnels can go sideways, yes. We got the closed exhibit, but it's connected to the secret passageway, so we can't see... No, we're not going to be able to see the backside of it. Because the passageway... Damn it. That's unfortunate. I guess we take the passageway here. Since we already have a foyer down here, the passageway at least will be unlocked. No, Banner the King is currently on bedrooms today. We did get a pool, though, and a weight room. The weight room opens up the southern door on the antechamber, right? Isn't that how that works? Am I drawing a blank on that? Why can't I think of that for a second? The weight room lever opens the southern door? We could lose half our steps and be okay here. No, we can't, actually. I don't think we'd have enough steps to win if we took the weight room here. Because we would have to go back with 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, right here. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We would have 5. Yeah. I'm not taking it. That's too risky. I don't know. Give me a furnace. Just because it looks cool. It's so spooky in here. Alright, well, we don't need to go into the antechamber. We'll take the walk-in closet. and then we'll just go back, because there's really no reason for us to be here anyways. Like, we know what we need to do for the rest of the day. We have the steps, we have the rooms, we have everything that we need. Let's go set up our experiment, and let's go knock that out. I guess we could look to see. The experiment's not turned on, but it will be. Dude, lockpicking, it worked. We'll draft up, we'll take a cloister. Because I guess it could still be helpful to have extra resources if we make it through. I don't know what's in that tunnel. I don't know what's down there, so... Yes, we will have enough steps for that. A lost and found conference room? Oh, we didn't take a quest bedroom, did we? We did take a quest bedroom. So this was worth it, then. We got our blue crown again. What time is it? What happens if we wait in here until 1:30? Can someone, without spoiling it, if we come in here and we wait until 1:30, does something happen, or do I need to, like, know more than just standing in here? Like the clock tower, for example. We waited till 1:30 and we got a cutscene. If I stay in here till 1:30, does anything happen, or am I just going to stand here for 6 minutes doing nothing? I'm okay with a spoiler on this one. You don't have to tell me what happens, but you can just tell me if something happens or not. Tally, you said nothing so far? You tried it? It is a bit weird that these also aren't in the same thing. Okay, I figured it was just a clue that 1:30 was a very important time. There's already so much going on in this room with other information that I feel like waiting in here at 1:30 would be an odd addition to everything. You wait till 1:30, Grandpa peeks through the window at you. The key does not fit? Well, I tried. Oh, the puzzle in that room? It was the map. You have to pick the order of the countries that were visited. You gotta figure out which order he went in. Okay, so we're at, like, level 8 lockpicking, and we still can't lockpick up here, so... Could we do this? I don't think we have all the information to do this yet. Genuinely, I don't think we do. I don't think I have enough of the information yet. Yeah, probably not. Plus, like I said, I'm not... this was more just to kind of get in here and... yeah, I'm going to focus on solving all of the symbols first, the sanctums first, and then we'll do it. Yeah, I got like half of it so far. Hook, security, and nursery. Yeah, I want to get all the postcards, because I don't want to just guess that. I'm sure I could, but I don't want to guess it. Alright, so we have no more keys, unless there's a key in this nook, but I think we picked it up and ate breakfast. So, it is now time to go back. Let's go all the way back to... We need to go through the secret garden here. We do have to go through the gymnasium. I like that we got protected by our shoes. I did not eat breakfast or grab the key. I could have sworn I did. Let's start our experiment. Okay, so here's what we do know. This is what our map looks like. So, to get back to the nurse's station, we have to just go straight out of here to the entrance hall. Once we do that, we go all the way up to the den, and we take a right, and then we go straight up to the nurse's station. So that will make things nice and safe and easy for us. Nothing too difficult. So, let's do it. So down to the entrance hall, straight to the den, take a right at the den, go back to the nurse's station. I know everyone's saying screenshot it. I'm not going to lie. I'm trying to get better about learning my maps. Just because I feel like I open the map a lot. Ate breakfast but didn't grab the key? Okay. Let's do remote terminal access. View active terminals. Laboratory. The way I said ook. What, you didn't like my version of okay? You didn't think ook was a better variation on that word, Alexis? They say take notes and a screenshot is a note. That's fair. I just kind of want to like get used to it. All right, each time you view your map, lose 10 steps and then permanently increase my lockpicking skills. All right, remove a crate from the tunnel. Start experiment. I'm afraid to even get near the tab key. You liked the ook? I thought ook was a pretty good, pretty solid attempt there. Yeah, see, we did grab the key and eat breakfast out of the nook. Onwards to the den. Spam the map for the LOLs. That's too risky. Oh, yeah. But we don't have a shovel. Now find something to dig with. Okay, so we use the map once. Triggers. Down 10 steps. Use the map again. Triggers. 6 steps. Go into the room. Leave the room. Once. Go back in the room. Leave the room. Once. Alright, we're doing it. What if it triggered on the treasure map? That would have been really funny. Alright, I'm going to pause the YouTube video here, so you guys don't have to sit here through this, and I'll come back when I'm done. Crate has been removed from the tunnel. How do you skip forward? I know, right? We have an experiment counter right here. Stack overflow error. I've started adding crates. What a great day. We're going to trigger 50 experiments regardless because it's such a clean number. The experiment simply won't do anything once I run out of crates. That'll be good to know. We're halfway there. You can't believe this terrible upgrade paid off? You know it's not a terrible upgrade. You know it's an amazing upgrade. We've used the nursing station several times, actually. I've really enjoyed how well it works. And I also know you're probably being facetious, Alexis, because I'm pretty sure you were a big proponent in vouching for the nursery room. The only upgrade worse than this is the closet upgrade. To be fair, almost all of the closet upgrades were bad. I already didn't like the closet as a room. Walk out again. There we go. After a point, gym stock being an issue, but steps are always an issue. Yeah, that's true. So good at upgrading stuff. How many are we at now? 30 something? Oh, we're at 54? Holy shit. My bad. Alright, well, we're going to end on 55 then. Or 60, I don't know. We're on 55. Okay, so I made a mistake and went way further than I needed to. We actually have 56 of them done. We got pretty far. Okay. It is still saying removed a crate. Now, don't touch my map. It's still saying removed a crate. Okay. There was an apple in here. That's right. We can take the apple on the way out. We can also go into... Did we already go? We already went into that. We haven't been into our, There was a banana in the nursery? Whoops. The jackhammer. Can we even make the jackhammer? We haven't gone into... Have we gone into this room with our mask on yet? Guess we did. Oh yeah, because we bought it at the beginning of the run. Yeah, we're going to go see the tunnel. We could go pause the experiments. Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm walking so slow because the radiation is killing me. Should I go to my workshop? Sledgehammer, broken lever, and battery pack. Make my powered sledgehammer. Workshop and build a radiation suit, honestly. Pick up the key. Which key? Down we go. Let's go check out what's in the tunnel, everybody. Yo, there's a door down here. The miner's helmet. We got saved a step. Okay. Special keys, basement key? The key does not fit. Okay. I need to get a key from somewhere. I don't think we have any keys left. Key by the miner's helmet? Was there a key on this? Oh, there is a key right here. File cabinet key. Oh. It's a filing cabinet key. Okay. That's for the archives, which we did not take today. This paper? We've already read this. This is the manifest that was sitting up here originally. The hell does that door go? Where could I don't think we have a key left in this place. I guess we're gonna go to... There were no keys in the shop. The crates do not reset. What can we do here? We could go to our security room and pause our experiment, and then we would have access to the foundation to move around to other places. Yeah, we need a normal key. Or we could try to get more steps. It will be there tomorrow, but this is my last live stream before I go on vacation, so I want to be able to make sure that you guys get to end on a cool note beforehand. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do kind of want to go check the security room. So what do we have right now? I do not have time to do an extra day. I'm looking. We would just have to check the security room to see if there's another key in this place, because we can't get power to our furnace, unfortunately. And that's really the only case right there. I'm just trying to think of where another key could have been, but I don't think there is one. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to come in here. We'll take our banana from the nursing station. The boiler room is connected by passageway to furnace? Ooh, okay, good point. Good point. Where is my boiler room? Yeah, I need to go pause the experiment at this point. By the way, for anyone that was curious about saying why didn't I take a screenshot, it's because if I took a screenshot, anytime I hit Shift Tab, it was going to open it up again, so I wouldn't have been able to review it. Okay, press Enter. Log into network. Swanson G. Remote terminal access. Active terminals. The laboratory. We haven't checked the inventory yet, but I still want to pause the experiment. We've already removed all the boxes. Okay. Pause experiment. Experiment paused. We're safe. Cool. I got an interesting bug. Swanson G. Okay. Now let's log out. Now let's see if there's a key in the house. There's 1 car keys, 1 trunk, and 8 fruit. Where in the world would that trunk have been? There was a trunk somewhere? Does anyone remember where the trunk was? I don't remember at all. Oh, wait, wasn't it in one of the tunnels up here? I think it was in one of the tunnels. No, it wasn't in the den. I know that for sure. So here's the thing. We don't have enough steps to do what we want to do. We could go get power to the furnace, but then we wouldn't have enough steps to get back. Don't worry about it, Bob. Even if we did find it, here's the thing. If we got the key from the furnace, we wouldn't have enough steps to return back to do it anyways. The fruit could be enough if we found all the pieces of fruit along the way. Go down from the foundation? Ah, that's true. And we have the shoes, so we're protected from losing steps outside. Okay, well, you know what? Let's do that then. Let's go boiler room. We have salt and delicious apples today. So it's a double whammy. Okay. Oh, we did have to come over here. Fruit in there? No fruit. Alright, we do need to activate the power, though. And then we need to give it to the passageway. This way. Shut this bad boy back off. Regular key, please? Not like a silver key or anything, just a regular key. Cool. Regular key. Alright. Nice. Lovely. So now we go back down from the foundation. Gave me the room 8 key, that'd be funny. Anything down here? Nothing of value. Advice before leaving the boiler room is maybe you want to do something first? What would I want to do before leaving the boiler room? Oh, also give me a second. Activate the red door? But why? We've already activated the red door. I know, the furnace actually paid off for once, by complete accident. Yeah, we have no need to activate the red door. We've already solved that entire puzzle. No, there's only one red door. Give me just 1 second, though, because I need to respond to something. Just do it for fun. Yeah, I gotta agree. You guys are pretty insistent on it. I'll give you this one, because we've dedicated so much time into getting this accomplished. So I do appreciate it, but in the future we may rely a little more on solitary exploration. I need to go down to the foundation. So garden, gymnasium, hallway, foundation. Still running low on steps. Almost forgot that I deactivated the experiment. Yeah, thank goodness I did. Do we have enough steps? I don't think we don't have enough steps to go to the nurses. We only have 10 steps, and it's on the other side of the house. Look, we would have been at foundation. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We can't go back to the nurses station up here. There's nothing connecting us. We do have enough to get back to this, though. There are other filing cabinets in here. Maybe one of these are locked. There's so many keys down here in the basement. Do you think maybe one of the keys could work for the filing cabinets in here? Doesn't seem to be so far. Are there other filing cabinets down here in the basement that I'm not aware of? Filing cabinet key. Key is for the archives? Is it though? The secret passage to the sigil room? There was one in there? Where was that one at? The old miner's room? Oh yeah, that's right. That makes sense. This place over here. This cabinet. Yeah, there is another cabinet down here. Hey, there we go. To the Baroness of Mount Holly for her own hand. Numeric cores. By the Third Era, numeric cores had fallen completely out of favor and were no longer being included in proofs by serious arithmeticians. This concept, once considered sacred, was now regarded as an over-engineered concept that only served to slow further advancements in the field. As Philip Wilkins once famously put it, steps to find a numeric core. Take any number with the 4 or more digits without changing the sequence. Split that number into 4 smaller numbers. For example, 86455 becomes 8645 and 5. Next, assign each a different color, resulting in a valid mathematical equation that produces the smallest whole number possible. The first number should always be assigned teal to begin with a positive number. Example, plus 8 minus 6 times 45 divided by 5. If the result is a number with more than 3 digits, repeat the above process. The final number you obtain that is less than 4 digits is considered the numeric core of the larger number. Example, 18. Numeric core examples. 86455 becomes 8645 and 5. Plus 8 minus 6 times 45 divided by 5. The core equals 18. 3614 would become 361 and 4. All right, I'm tracking. And I kind of get how this would work. So, in case you guys are curious, what this is most definitely referencing is finding something like the core from the hovel, because the hovel had that little note in it that had the numbers on it right here, see? Yeah, when they were saying like 8 was the perfect number for it. But this, I mean, this immediately makes me think back to this, like 4, 5, 29, and 2. But then they're all, so it's 45, 2, 9, and 2. So we could find the core of this number. But I'm not going to do it right now. This is cool. It's really cool. It's good to know that. But I'm not, we have a different goal. We have 8 steps to get back over there. So I need to go back over here. Let's head back up. Come on, shoes, trigger. Yes. They didn't trigger. Oh, the Roman numerals from the crest as well? That makes sense, like the family crest. Yeah. Take the boat? Well, we could just take the steps. It's faster. Alright, now that we got a key from the furnace. What a crazy furnace play, honestly. Such a wild furnace play to even work. Now we're down to 6 steps. Use a key. It worked. Oh, thank God we have the basement key. Special key, basement key. Thank goodness we decided to make it to the antechamber today. Oh, thank goodness we have a key card. Thank goodness we have sledgehammer, powered sledgehammer. Thank goodness we activated the red door. Damn, we don't have a burning glass. If only we had a burning glass. Oh, man. We almost did it. We almost did it today. We have a magnifying glass, but we don't have a metal detector. Oh, that would be so funny. This has definitely got to be a permanent thing. That's really funny. Well, if only we had the burning glass. If we had a metal detector day, could you imagine doing this all at one time? That would have been crazy. I think the red door, I think these will all have to stay open. I'd be surprised if they close for any reason. Alright, well that's still pretty cool. Trading post, yeah, instead of shrine. That's so funny to me. Red door closes? Okay. Well, we can't make it back to our master bedroom, unfortunately. Yeah, it's probably the last thing I could use the hammer for. Right. Where are we going from here? Nowhere. I think that's it. Go sleep in the tent? That's a fair... Yeah, we should go back and sleep in the tent. Okay. 57 experiment triggers. Jesus. Okay, give me a moment. Let me see. Is there anything else we can accomplish today? Yeah, the crates being gone is nice. I'm glad that those are gone now and we get to work towards something else. You can master if the shoes hit. We could try to hit the shoe triggers several times. All right. Let's do this. It's already not triggering. Well, what do you know? Looks like we made it. Never punished. Never punished. Only rewarded. The game loves me. The game doesn't hate me at all. It always wants me to succeed. Okay, but that's it. That's everything for today. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and end it in here. Sleep with the bird. Sleep with the bird. I'm coming. We've used up all of our steps. No, sleeping in the aquarium does not seem to do anything. We unlocked the Saint Holly Garden Castle of Prayers? It's not Mount Holly? 5 green rooms. The throne room, the chapel, the cloister, and the shrine, because those are all religious rooms, I guess? It became Saint Holly? That's cool. We've never seen that one before. We had 42 rooms total. We made it to rank 10, and we took 299 steps. Items found, 15. I know, this is the first time it's not a tomorrow house, even though we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 or 7 hallway, like tomorrow rooms. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya! Alrighty. Well, that's going to be it for today's stream and blueprints as well. Yeah, it's not red either, even though we had 3 red rooms and the furnace. We could have speed ran tunnel. Yeah. So with that, I wanted to let you guys know that I will have some videos for you guys uploading. Excuse me. It will be some more blueprints, and I'll maintain Harold Halibut and Core Keeper and things like that. But I will be gone for a couple weeks. I leave later this upcoming week, but I won't be streaming anymore this week. Anything that I do is going to be recording, so you guys have episodes while I'm gone. I figured that would be better for me and you guys. I know the live streams are fun, but I would rather have um, instead of like one live stream would remove like a week's worth of video uploads, you know? So I'd rather have the video uploads. Um, but when I come back, I'll be live streaming a whole bunch. Not right away as soon as I get back, but fairly soon. And with that, I would have to say thank you guys for joining me on your Sunday. I had a wonderful time on today's episodes. They were pretty fun. I hope you guys had fun with them as well. I will be doing a long live stream at some point. I'm only missing 2 items for the workshop trophy. That's good. I'm sorry, Alexis. We already we had notes on the master bedroom effect, I thought. Oh, we don't know what it does yet. Better for the algorithm to keep regular uploads after all. Yeah, Kamakiku, honestly, that makes the most sense. But you guys have a good rest of your evening. Enjoy what little bit is left of your weekend or early Monday for some of you guys. And I am going to be in the Discord every once in a while, like to respond to messages. I will be posting on YouTube and responding to YouTube comments as well. But I will see you guys for the next live stream. Probably, let me just look at my calendar real quick. Have fun on your trip, do a faceless vlog. That would be funny. Yeah, being 2 items away from the workshop trophy is pretty cool. You guys might get some pictures from my trips. I might do this something like that. That could be cool. It'll probably be like the last week of May. I should be back to live streaming on the last week of May. So that'll be the goal for now. But anyways, not to drag this on anymore. You guys have a good one, and I will see y'all in a couple weeks. Auf Wiedersehen. All right. Have a good night, everyone. See ya.